Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Victoria, you can call me Vic, and today I am going to be putting up my Christmas decorations. Now I know I'm a little bit late in the game compared to a lot of other people, but I was just holding on to fall for as long as I could. But seeing everyone putting up their Christmas trees and getting all their presents wrapped and really just getting in the Christmas spirit made me so jealous. So I've waited long enough, and today is the day. I bought a bunch of new Christmas decorations. I'm gonna take down all of the fall decorations and put up the Christmas decorations. So I'm going to get started putting all the decorations up, and then later me and Aaron are going to put the tree up together. We have a lot to do, so let's go. So starting off in the living room, I went ahead and took all of the fall decorations off of the fireplace. I really wanted to start with the fireplace because it's the focus point of our apartment and like the first thing that you see when you walk in. So I knew it was going to be really important if I was wanting to get the all-out Christmas vibe that I was wanting, especially since I wanted a full traditional Christmas that comes with all of the greens and reds. So I really needed my fireplace to reflect that. So starting off, I went ahead and put the traditional Christmas garland on top of the cleared fireplace. I bought this for the first time last year and really loved how it looked. It gave off that traditional vibe that I was wanting, but I really had a lot of issues getting it to take the form I was wanting. I'm not really sure what happened while it was in storage over the past year, but it was just giving me a hard time and looked pretty sad, so I had to do a lot of fluffing and bending it to get it to look the way that I was wanting. But I think it turned out pretty good, especially once I turned on the lights. It really gave off the vibe that I was wanting. Next, I went ahead and put down the stocking hangers because I already knew I was going to hang them off the fireplace just to give that traditional vibe. And if you were curious, Aaron has the Yeti stocking and I have the penguin stocking. Next, I got these $5 vases from the Target value section, and I really just wanted to fill in the spots on the sides of the fireplace because it did feel a little bit empty. And inside the garland, I put these Christmas tree stuffers that I'm not really sure where they came from, but I think my mom might have given them to me, or maybe I stole them, but either way, it looked really good. Then after looking at everything, I realized that you could see into the storage area of the fireplace through the glass pane. And for fall, I had some trinkets that covered it up, but for Christmas, I didn't have anything to go here, so I ended up kind of DIYing this ribbon, and I think it looked really good without taking away from the rest of the fireplace, but hiding all the clutter. Then at the bottom, I put this velvet reindeer and this velvet Christmas tree that I got last year, and I really feel like it pulled it all together. And once Aaron was done with his work call, I had to bring him in to hang up this wreath above the fireplace because I'm a bit too short and could not even think of reaching that. Moving on to the rest of the living room, I went ahead and put the pumpkin pillows and the orange blankets away for next fall. And here you can really see the traditional Christmas theme come through because I have a lot of the red and black plaid blankets, a lot of red and green pillows, and you'll see how it all ties together, but I really just love the traditional Christmas look. If you notice any of the puff balls on those pillows are missing, it's because either Luca or one of the cats took them off last year, but I just ignore it. Moving on to this wall behind the couch, last year I found this string of beads and pumpkins, and I really liked how it filled out the space here. So I was really looking for something to do the same effect for Christmas, and luckily Target had something that was absolutely perfect. I think this is technically supposed to be like an advent calendar that you put in candy or treats in yourself because it counts from the 1st of December to the 24th, but I'm gonna leave it alone and just hang it here because I think it's super cute and I love how it looks. Now moving to the kitchen counter, I went ahead and took down all of the pumpkins and this cute haunted house that I thrifted to clear out some space to put in the Christmas decorations. I went ahead and bought some more Christmas garland because I really liked how it looked on the fireplace, but this Christmas garland was definitely a different texture from what was on the fireplace. It was a lot easier to work with, but a little bit looser and not as easily molded as the one on the fireplace. And here is this adorable little mouse Christmas treehouse that I found at Goodwill, and I've had it for a few months and have just been waiting to put it on the counter. And then I filled in some of the empty spaces with some more Christmas trinkets that I've gotten over the years and that I found at Target in the value section. Now, moving outside, I know my neighbors probably hate me because I've left my Halloween decorations outside for so long, but I really just didn't want to bring them in until I had something to replace them, and I've waited too long, I know. I was so excited to be able to put the Christmas decorations outside. We don't really do a lot because there's not a lot of space since we do live in apartments, but I think it works. Now, I was so excited for this find. This little Christmas tree farm town setup was from the value section at Target, and I thought it was absolutely perfect to put on my dining table without it taking too much attention away or taking up too much space where we wouldn't be able to eat dinner at the table. Now, I got this table runner last year, and I've never really been someone that had table runners, mostly because I didn't get a dining table until this year. But now that I have a dining table, I absolutely love how table runners look, and when I put everything together, it just looked so cute and cozy, and I was so proud of how it looked. And if you're curious, the candle and the vase were also thrifted from Goodwill. Moving on to the bedroom, I am a little sad, I have to admit, that I'm putting away the mushroom pillow because I just love how cute it is, but I really wanted our bedroom to reflect the Christmas season, but in a more calmed down way. That way it would still be easy to calm down at night, relax, and go to sleep. So on my side of the bed, you can see I'm reading Iron Flame right now, which I highly recommend if you haven't read it already. But taking away the fall decorations, I replaced it with a red tree and then these cute little candle holders that I thrifted from Goodwill. On Aaron's side, it's the same thing, except it's a giant reindeer and another candle holder, and they're so cute. I don't even know why someone would get rid of them. They're so adorable. And I was super excited that at Target we went ahead and bought these two tiny mini Christmas trees, one to put in the bedroom and one for my office. And they don't light up, but we bought these ornaments, so they're still super cute. Luckily for us, Binks has not realized that it exists yet, so she actually hasn't messed with it. Moving to the kitchen, I'm just doing some basic things here because I don't like too much clutter in the kitchen, but replacing a mat that's at the bottom. And then here I'm changing out the Halloween kitchen towels for some new Christmas towels. I'm not actually sure where the Christmas towels I had last year went, so I did have to buy new ones, but I really like how these look. Moving on to my office, I was a little sad to put up the fall decor for my office because my office just naturally has a fall vibe. It's very warm toned, but I did find a little bit of some Christmas decorations to put up, like this plastic garland that was multicolored. It was kind of difficult because there was so much of the garland and not that much space on my desk, but I was able to make it work. And here's the second mini Christmas tree that we bought. I went ahead and just put it on my back bookshelf and did my best to fluff it, but I will say it wasn't very flexible, so it kind of just stayed the same no matter how much I tried to fluff it. But I do have to say, after putting all of the ornaments on, I was super proud of how this turned out, and it really did just add a little bit extra to my office. Now the finale, putting the tree together. I of course had to enlist Aaron to help me with this because I honestly just don't like putting the tree together, I just like putting the ornaments on it, but he did a great job of putting it all together. And of course, I'm always excited when the tree does light up because that's another year that we don't have to buy lights or buy a new tree. Every year, me and Aaron buy these special ornaments that kind of reflect who we are for the year or just something that we're interested in. So we always hang up the specialty ornaments first, and then we follow through with the more traditional red ornaments. And of course, after we hung up all of the ornaments, Aaron had to put the star on top, which was not easy, I will say, but he did manage to get it straight because I couldn't stand it being crooked. Here is the completed tree. I'm so excited. It looks perfect and has that traditional Christmas look that I was really wanting. The final finishing touches that we put were the pets' little stockings. We usually put a little treat or a toy inside them, and this is our first Christmas without our cat Pumpkin, but we went ahead and hung up her stocking anyway just to honor her. But here is the finished living room. I'm so excited with how it looks and so thankful that you were able to join me as I decorated the apartment for Christmas. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see more videos like this one or more of me in general, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Merry Christmas!